Hey guys, and welcome to Nizo Journeys. Today's video is about surviving deployment or your spouse being stationed very far away. First things first, I know I'm wearing the same shirt as the video that I posted about being married at 19, but I'm shooting this on the same day because I'm not sure if I'll have time next week to shoot this. Plus, there are a few other things that I want to get out as well. Let's go ahead and get started. Number one, count down the days and then just make it like a big thing. Mark it off on your calendar. Just build that anticipation up because it feels so great to be like, oh my God, I went 45 days already, and like it's become a breeze at this point. You're just gonna feel very excited about that. Number two, get busy. Do something to take up your time. Take a college course or take a random course. There's free courses on Coursera and stuff like that. And even become a part of an organization or a club, a book club, a TV show club, whatever is out there. Look on Facebook for events and stuff. Make sure you're getting out there. Make sure you're consuming your time because time goes by a lot faster when you're busy. Number three, and this is very important, come up with the schedule of when you're going to talk. When are you gonna FaceTime? When are you gonna Skype? And this more likely will be around them settling in wherever they are after around a couple weeks, because you'll get a feel for the schedule. They'll figure out if they're working night shifts or morning shifts or whatever. So you're gonna understand how the schedule is constructed at that point, and it'll be a lot easier for you to come up with an actual talk schedule. So make sure you have that talk schedule because communication is key during a deployment or your spouse being very, very far away from you or stationed very far. This coming up with a schedule thing will be easier for you because you don't want to go day by day wondering when you're going to talk to this person, if you're going to be too busy at that time. It just gets too complicated, and then next thing you know it, you guys haven't talked much at all and you have so much to catch up on, but you don't have enough time to talk about it. So definitely come up with a schedule. Number four, hang out with an uplifting group of friends. Find a group of friends that is very supportive of your relationship and very understanding of how far you guys are from each other, and people who are not gonna take you out to the club and try to get people to hit on you, because that actually happened to me a lot while I was in college. People were trying to set me up with other people and I'd be so disappointed, and I couldn't hang out with them anymore because they didn't respect my relationship. So definitely find people that respect your marriage, your relationship, whatever you have. Make sure that those people support it, and if they don't, you may have to cut them off during that time period. Another reason why it's important to find an uplifting group of friends is so that you're communicating with people, because normally when you're dating someone or you're married to someone, you talk to them a lot of the time. But finding a good friend that you can trust, or a group of friends that you can trust with information, is nice because you still get that feel for, I get to talk, I get to feel comforted. Like, a lot of people don't realize, but having people-to-people contact is very important for us. Like, humans need it. 5, arguments are not always necessary. So if there's something that's been bugging you and maybe it just popped up that day or something, think about whether or not you have enough time to even talk about it. Like, is it really worth it? Like, if you know you're only going to be able to talk to your spouse for 10 minutes, do you really want to just complain the whole time on the phone? Do you even think the argument would get solved within that time frame? You don't want to be the nagging spouse that every time they call you, it's nag this, nag that, or complaining about this and complaining about that. So try to not create more stress than is already on them, because it is hard being so far from everything that you know. Just understand their point of view. But if it is an argument that needs to be had, go ahead and have it, but turn it into a discussion. Turn it more into a, I already found a solution for this, or I've already thought of solutions for this, before you create an argument that has no fix. So every time you get on the phone with this person, try to talk about more positive things. Try to be very proud of them and talk about how proud you are of them, so that they don't you don't want the person to be like, I don't know if I feel like calling them during my free time. Like, we have a call time later. Maybe I should just call them that time. No, you want to talk to your person, your loved one, as much as possible. So don't be a nagging individual because they already have enough stress on them being so far away from what they know. Number 6, be spontaneous and romantic. Send them certain things. Even if you can still talk to them on the phone and stuff, it's nice to just send things to them and send care packages and send teddy bears and little romantic letters just for them to get into while they have time for it. Maybe they don't have time to call you, but they do have time to take the letter with them on a walk somewhere or something, or whatever is going on. You know, I don't know exactly. But I know when I was sending my husband letters, he felt really loved and appreciated. 7, so it's important to get into something that you both are interested in during that time so that you have something that you connect with while you talk. So maybe you picked up on a TV show, or they have a TV show that they picked up on too. Try to get into what they're getting into and try to tell them, hey, maybe you should watch what I'm watching, or you should read this book, or just have something that you all can bond over. Even if it's sports, like sending them a letter of what the sports tallies were and the scores were and everything, and letting them know how the basketball game went is a really big deal. Especially if you have kids, definitely remind them about all the things that your kids are doing. And it can be hard to come up with stuff to put in a letter or stuff to talk about when you feel like you haven't been talking to that person that much. Just remember, it's the same person. Number 8, do not assume the worst. Sometimes we get into our heads because we're like listening to the people around us who are like negative Nancy's, and they're like, oh, I know what they're doing out there. Do not listen to those people. This is only going to harm your relationship. Trust the person that you are with. Trust yourself. Be loyal and trust that they're being loyal as well, because either way, whatever's done in the dark is going to come to light, and you don't want to be stressing about something that's not even happening. Number 9, learn some independence. Be fine with going out by yourself or taking the kids out without your husband or your wife having to be there. It is okay to go out without your spouse. Go out, go have some fun. Don't do anything too ridiculous, and make sure you're out with trustworthy people. Don't get too drunk, because some friends really cannot be trusted. And I don't know how people act when they're like really, really drunk, but I know that I'm loyal no matter what. So make sure that you are that way too. And if you don't know if you're that way, maybe, you know, don't go out clubbing. Maybe go out to a book club or something really, really fun. You can definitely have a lot of fun and still be responsible. So keep that in mind. Number 10, and the biggest one, never give up. When you see your spouse after such a long period of time of being away from them, it feels amazing. In my case, my husband had grown a beard and everything, and I was like, who is this? But he was still the same person. In fact, he had grown so much more different. He had grown more into a man than he was before. And it was just nice to see the growth from each other. And it felt like we had been around like once we saw each other, it was like we've been here this whole time. Like everything picked up around like this, like 5 minutes, and then bam, we're back to the same page. And that's my cat thinking it's necessary to get in the new baby bassinet and scratch himself in it. Beautiful. Love it. Thanks, Sammy. Come here. How about you show everybody what you look like? Get out of the baby bassinet. This is Sammy, our little kitten, our first kitten. The other kitten doesn't let us pick him up, so. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see you next time. Let me know what videos you think I should do about Milsos or whatever else you have in mind, and see you guys later.